You're watching the People's Television, ABC Amber TV, the voice of Ambazonia. Stay tuned.
Get trained as an IT professional from the comfort of your home. Dynamic Tech Academy gives you a unique opportunity through our 6-month program, during which you learn skills to transition to being a full-time IT professional. Over 80% of our students have no prior IT background, yet the vast majority of them land jobs a month after they start applying. Our ultimate goal is to reach 100% student placement, so we work with every student until he or she gets a job. Upon successful completion of the course, we will give you a resume, interview preps, one-on-one coaching from experienced instructors, and job placement assistance. Within this course, you get more than 300 hours of theories combined with real-world applications and practical skills you can apply on day one on your job. At the end of the program, our students can be certified as Red Hat Systems Administrator, AWS Cloud Engineer, AWS Security Specialist. Visit our website at www.dynamictechacademy.com to register.
Fellow Ambazonians, ladies and gentlemen, good evening, and you're much welcome. It's been a while we've not had a discussion like this. This is war, and lots of things are happening, and we keep moving forward with very tight schedules. It is war, like I said, but that notwithstanding, we will always make time to come back and to have a discussion or talk with you. We've anticipated this day, and we thought that before the end of today, we should come and talk with you. We will be looking at the enemies of Ambazonia. It's important that during the time of war, our radar is on those who do not or who have been positioned by the colonial administration either to destroy us on the media, diplomatically, on the ground. We've seen in recent days how our people in Boya, LGA to be particular, have been faced with a lot of problems. Moja Moja, the notorious Moja Moja, has taken upon himself the right, or I would say the leverage, to kill, to maim our people with impunity. This has got to stop. And the interim government has taken his behavior and the behaviors of others really very seriously. We have seen La République du Cameroon enabler contractor Paddy leaves Germany, comes into Cameroon to give a wrong rhetoric, giving a wrong rhetoric of our fight, misunderstands it, manipulates, and speaks with a lot of arrogance. These are people who have sold their consciences against their own people. All of that is some of the discussion we're going to be having this evening, and many more. We're also going to be looking at the draft, the progress of the draft, the ground game, what is changing on the ground, and how important it is for everyone to participate in the federal draft. The interim government under the leadership of President Sako one night raised close to 85,000 US dollars. I'm talking about cash paid, not money pledged. That exclude pledges that have been made. He has beaten all the records year after year and after year and after year. This same man continues to appeal on stakeholders to believe in his vision and to donate in that vision. He is also one individual who faces the biggest criticism. And he has been accused without evidence on many different counts of financial misappropriation. But my question is, the same people who team up, group themselves together to accuse him, are unable to raise the funds that he raises on daily basis. What is very special about this man? Why would Ambazonian trust him so very much? That is what we're going to examine today, and we'll unveil some things to you that they don't want to tell you. But this platform will not keep it away from you. We're going to tell you what they don't want to tell you. We will tell you the untold story. Stay tuned. And right after the break, I will be back with Nesino Chiba and Wachai for us to kickstart the discussion.
Get trained as an IT professional from the comfort of your home. Dynamic Tech Academy gives you a unique opportunity through our 6-month program, during which you learn skills to transition to being a full-time IT professional. Over 80% of our students have no prior IT background, yet the vast majority of them land jobs a month after they start applying. Our ultimate goal is to reach 100% student placement, so we work with every student until he or she gets a job. Upon successful completion of the course, we will give you a resume, interview preps, one-on-one coaching from experienced instructors, and job placement assistance. Within this course, you get more than 300 hours of theories combined with real-world applications and practical skills you can apply on day one on your job. At the end of the program, our students can be certified as Red Hat Systems Administrator, AWS Cloud Engineer, AWS Security Specialist. Visit our website at www.dynamictechacademy.com to register.
Fellow Ambazonians, I want to say around 2018 we will get this interim government, we will get national ID project. The when I be weigh that project, I be see am say we were with day for diaspora. We no need ID because we already be identified. The people that we really need them for pride because now they don't make the highest statement. Now we are forces and our people on the ground. But I be see am say if we be continue in that part by withdrawing their other identification, we give them our own. We will just deliver them to be targeted and to be killed. So I weigh the project in terms of using it to raise money. I discover say it is cost ineffective. I mean say the cost of production, the cost of doing all that, and the benefit where we want get them from there, the cost pass the benefit. I throw away the project one side, and from that moment the internal government be denied. It be say and say we no need them. Many people too they be get concerned about an identification database for Ambazonia. Identification database, it means say when you want to make identity card, you get for provide your name, you provide all your 3 names, you provide your papa name, provide your mommy name, provide your address, place where you there, and then your contact information, your photograph. No, in this period of war, we see and say that's too much to require from the people, because as people that they change in this struggle, if somebody carry that database go, you know go find for we. And when I say when I don't see what happen for the struggle, people don't they be say that the Ambazonia forever. Say whether na caterpillar go no go fit move me for here. When I don't see what it don't happen. So the wisdom be talk say, may we no do that kind of thing. We go gather all Ambazonian for diaspora, we put that inside one database. Database where no man no go even use, because if for identity card, you no go use pen name, you no go use alias, you go use na real name, your real photograph and everything. All we will know there for that situation right now. So we discover say that project is is unnecessary. Now where I hear some people, what I said, they come out, they talk, say make people then come anywhere where you did, maybe you send your photograph, you send your name, you may they make you identity card, say you be Ambazonian. May I tell you something? And now after I finish, you hear this message. If you like, you go ahead, you go do it. But I want to tell you something. Say the people where you go, the person where you go give your identity card, give your identity, your photograph, give your names, give your papa name, give your mommy name. You get for no say. You don't put your name inside a database, and only God know who and who they go get access for that database one day. Who and who inside that group they talk with like the public, they talk with Atanganji, and they talk with people the way it go betray you, go betray your family, go betray your people. The most important thing for anything we do for inside this diaspora now, not only for raise money, and when we raise money, we put them for the hand for the people the way they fight. We know they here for we will get. You know if you can give me identity card say because make a buy and so that you will get money. No. we no fit use identity card for revenue. Now how much you go come out? Cost of production how much? They go get now how much for day? Then because of that little money, we put the whole revolution. We put we jeopardize the whole revolution. Jeopardize for their family back home. Jeopardize everywhere. And we will no man no fee swear say he know we say where that name they go end. That database go. We in the interim government we talk say if you need paper or go do your asylum, you belong to your local government, you belong to your county, you know say we get our department in the presidency we be in charge of immigration. Many of una who don't help una, even someone the way they coach we today we na activists, we don't give them paper so that they get document. We don't take no man money say give we this money so that we'll give you paper. If we see and say you be committed to the struggle, we help you. We no need for sell you anything for help you. We the only testify, say we know you, say you are a comrade, and may we help you. We don't help people them for all side, for Europe, for America. No dime. Make some one man come on here talk say don't take what we don't take $1 for you because we want happy. Because why? We the help na people they we don't already know them who fit testify. This one where people they go talk say they want make identity card. Well, you know if you verify people them their origin. Finally you go come here say all man plus people the way you don't know what are 11, 12, 13 province. All they go gather for the all man go get the one the way whether na Nigeria any side way they and so on where they struggle people for this docky matter. You go come be na docky government. Docky no we will deal with people then we sabia. We no fit go online we say man any man pay money put your name here we will give you paper. We no fit do that kind of thing. One because we no get nothing for profit from that. It be cost ineffective. It be dangerous for the revolution. It be dangerous for the people and their families. We no fit do that kind of thing. I discourage us very strongly. Nobody in the diaspora should go deliver yourself so to an unknown group of people. You know, you even know who said that they go print that. You know who go do them. You know who said they go take that name them. Be very careful. When it happen, I make this audio myself so that when it happen, make you not call the name of the interim government. There's one interim government, and they tell you so. If somebody tell you say nah, not there's a certain interim government where you don't talk say they the one give you identity card say you be Ambazonia. No say it is fake, but if you like, go ahead. But may you not talk say be confused. That be do am. That I want to say maybe hear my voice and make your choice. Thank you very much and God bless you.
Ambazonians.
Fellow Ambazonians, I want to say around 2018 we will get this interim.
Unaron here never me talk na Mr. President is safe talk some talk the way they talk for grammar for una people we go school say a word for a while is sufficient. I not go waste una even 1 more minute. Watch I on the Ochibari join us in a few minutes. I recall una way it is following now. Say mo una begin share and make sure say we begin talk. Na ye base we watch I don't cash down for down. So I talk for una say to read time don't reach, we will talk all man the house. My brother, good evening, welcome. Your volume day down. Let's say you will need for check.
Yeah, okay, no, they're good. My volume, they're good. You get me? I think you get me now.
Yes.
We went down. I think you get me. It's okay. I the great Ambazonian, Salo Ambazonia, then say Mo will not go for that side for Queenie on side. Mo will come back for we because una be the people who want talk and this language now everybody back home the year. Even people in the Syria alone the year. The one for Nigeria that the year this language what they talk. Entire West Africa then get pidgin. Even for Liberia that the year this will pidgin what we talk. So we the greet una all, we the greet our ancestors where they don't go before all over Ambazonia. We greet our hero, the boys and girls where they inside that same movement where they don't defend with tight. We hail all Ambazonia, all the one the way they take whole sugarcane, the whole punky at this moment say, una cafe day up. We salute una plenty because una be man picking, una be that purpose strong angel who una stand for God where God is sending una and go. Because if for this same moment they declare war for we, they force them for head, but we'll still survive. 2 sugar, 2 weeks, or 2 days where they say they will come fight this war, they will eliminate we. But now 7 years this war they inside, will strong even past them. If you not be say we'll get that We get Vespa, what they call and say canker worms. We call and say Mukenge them where they inside way. We call and say that one that is cell way where they inside way. They call when I call the general name say black leg. Where they chop with La Republic, then can chop with we again. Then they live among we. They tell a warm way there inside your belly. It chop, then they give you trouble again inside your belly. Now so these people they parasite them. So this point over there, if not be there, be the disturb we if we don't go fast. Sometimes if we don't conclude this thing because now for the back we for talk say we carry that football. Now we don't want kick penalty. If I more she don't settle them. So that more no live like North Korea and South Korea. But at the time when I say God don't make we strong, I don't make when I strong. When I still stand strong, say we go see how they go do. God don't make we strong because we don't be able to fight with enemy. We don't be able to stand for this position. Look with enemy for eye to eye. And my brother and sisters, mother them for Ambazonia or papa them more they listen. This information would come so more na whole courage. Would they almost for the last moment? Would they for that time where they talk say they can't go away? They talk say music done the sweet, dance they can't close. The one off light for dance for dance where you don't go dance hall. That time where music is sweet. Late night. Now that time I tell you say this sir. That time where plays not over dark. Then moonlight they can't come out for daytime. Now that time where you know say they can't break. And we're there for this revolution. Now that time where they can't break. We're there for this revolution. Now that time where God don't expose this hour. It don't make una leave. Somehow una see the black leg where they never inside this revolution. Because over they talk them, they cry for before say we get some certain of one the what we call their brother. If I start call their names, it go tell us how they read GCE, advanced level or ordinary level. So they read them for una. But if I say when I don't take when I see that enemy where they among we, the enemy where they among we for diaspora, the enemy where they among we for among we here for home front also, when they don't call and say ground zero, the one where they even go high right for Gawan. That's what we don't do and I say La Republic don't use the influence, it don't use the dating money, that young money where they the telephone cable. So it now corrupt all these people for all sideway than they for the give information. But one question when we come today, we'll get plenty things for talk about because they don't plant a lot of our brothers the way they don't turn their head and our sister away. And if we call them again, said they will brother because they don't turn that devil. They don't turn a zombie. If person way don't suck your blood, it don't test your blood for your picking, it suck your blood, the key you're picking them. You know if you call that one against a brother, that one a zombie, that one a evil. That one a vampire will get for kill that one. Will get for eliminate that one inside society. You get for one chop with that one, you get for the chop now with long spoon so that may not come closer to your spoon. Because if you get advantage, it could poison you. So we'll get that one in plenty as Mr. Paddy King, director for ABC Amber Television, won't tell when I say we get plenty for talk about today. And when it comes so that we can keep on exposing these people. And I understand, say, many multitude now forget understand what you mean by when the talk say La Republic don't bribe many. Some of these people, they deal with the same. They get two eyes from front of their face, they get one nose, they get plenty teeth from mouth, the same as I get them. But they can't talk, their tongue too, they even talk past me. But for that people, their belly, as I talk so, now poison they inside their belly. They talk for mouth, now poison. They talk for mouth, now poison. Only when they talk for you, they don't convince you already. So if I start calling other people their name now, you then start the call you, so you know, even understand, say, you say, this man will find so it mean a sellout. Yes, na sellout and a black leg. Then they them plenty. But that principle one will not go, will not call some the name. So I still remember on myself say, if you chop with cho ayaba, if you chop with you chop with who again, you chop with John Ba Akoro, you chop with Chris Anu. You chop with Pabo Abed, you chop with John Akwanga, when they call Ebenezer Akwanga. This couple of people where you see them so, they will get eyes, they will can't tell you anything. And I guess some other small one they will talk about their name, like Babila Tita. We go talk about his name. These people are enemy. You see your other one where they carry gun, they call and say Moja. We go talk about it today. We open them completely. We won't watch these people so that we understand. Say, no be every human being where they see from Ambazonia, it work with the 2 foot. It being at the right person for talk for. It being at the right person for open your mouth because most people don't die for Ambazonia. Not through this guy. You get Paddy Asanga where they that one them all don't chop for La Republic. They don't chop for La Republic fully. Now La Republic don't play them 5 ticket for go Yaoundé for go for that their national dialogue go negotiate. La Republic don't pay the ticket for all these people call their name for go Canada for go negotiate. So anyone where they can't talk for now they stand for social media talk the crocodile tears what we call them. And today one open up for Namona understand because somewhat there before I give Mr. Paddy King this mic. Would they today ready for talk when I because long time we never talk. So what we talk say my people them before they be carry pick kunyang. Wow. They carry pick, they put an inside fence. When they put that pick inside fence, they be the boss pick in nose before. When them boss pick in nose, their knowledge be been say the one control that pick for inside that fence. So that if that pick not go fee boss anywhere for that fence for command. The one restrict a movement. Therefore, the one stop a movement. The one make it confining for some limited space. But unfortunately for them, the space where they make them, they used to put na nkung or some half country stick where they take and put them for that fence and then tie them with ropes and from raffia palm. Tie them there so that may strong. But after some time, this pig, they master this fence. Now it will start dig in nose for various positions for that fence, force itself for a larger that fence, come out, run. So my people discover say, no, if he bust hole for pig in nose, when that pig one dig ground or he want bust that fence, when he touch any object, it will hurt in nose, it will make it cry, it will bleed from that particular place, then that pig will stop. But my people also be forget for understand say, when you bust that nose for pig, it tell us say you bust ear. As women they bust their ear, or some men they see bust their ear. When you bust that your ear, after some time it heal, it get strong. So you know the feel pains again for that thing. Even if that earring there for your ear, even if you hit that on something, you know the feel pains. Now the same thing way there for picking nose. When you don't bust that picking nose after some time, that pick it can't be used to that ring. So it is start back for dig. Now the same situation where we get them, where it go on, we say, well, the same situation where we get them. When you get the people where they don't understand the talk, say, oh. May will come, will unite. May them join, may will do this one. May will unite. If you get a mission from the origin for defend yourself from La Republique, and your mission be being to forget your freedom, for be a free man, forget do your own things and go for boya. How manage to come again? You don't jump out of fence. You talk na say may they unite. So this brother them that one they call and say now that pick the way they among us. Well, we don't think say if we control this brother them, they be there inside interim government. Due to their dubious act, they be sacked most of them. All this government be first been at one. Most of these people be there inside government where so that sell out. Most of these people be stand at one for Ambazonia and say they fight for Ambazonia. Today now sell out. They work with La Republique 100%. They meet with La Republique representative for Ghana. They meet with La Republique representative for more other African countries where they meet for take money, meet for bank their money. And when they take this money, they still can't show the same face for now. We tell when I say interim government, it don't try for more these people up by putting ring inside their nose. Check say if he restrict these people, may they not still dig. But it discover so when that place for that ring don't can heal, these very people they still commit that same atrocity. They go back again. They take secret from interim government, go sell them. The opposite side go sell our picking the way they never down. They kill them. They kill this boy them. And at these very people they can't stand for loudspeaker. They tell you say, oh no, the idea come on and say. We for unite, we go up the one front. Who tell you say some if we not get unity, we not get on a destination where they go. Even if you take that bus, you take that train, you take that aeroplane, you will still reach that boya. The only difference where then I say you talk for that unity that because you enter a bus where they go Yaoundé. That's why they come for your knowledge. You there for your head, you don't sell them. Because you don't try for get we will not get we. That's why most of una don't get angry. Una they do una own thing for go una own way. Mr. Paddy, you still there, you take this mic so that man they continue. If not, then I talk on to or Chiba can come or you can come.
You don't talk that analysis. I think say now it's where people would call and say executive summary. You don't give a kind of big summary for all talk we will talk on. I mean, it really like something we, so people need me to educate them fine. But once we will talk before we get to the first person we will talk about them, Napadia Sanga. I would like say we will educate with people again about this thing for ID card. We don't tell us some people this way now fake people, docky people, where they don't even sabi the docky work fine. Some of them never believe. I hope say una way be the watch we, una hear wait to where president talker. If you know be here and find a play and 5 minutes, it take it time for educate you. Wait to they call on the intricacies, the technicalities, the advantages or disadvantages will be involved for make some man tell you something you get ID card, you can't get them. And I feel say we'll talk that one just small, then get into this Paddy Asanga. I want to play some video for Paddy Asanga where I want more now watch them. So that if you don't be smart enough, you listen to person like Paddy Asanga, you go check say where Paddy Asanga the talk is correct. Even historically, Paddy Asanga no get a legal base, but you see as a person where he don't choose to be corrupt way, he decide he say he want do things of his own way. So the first way I want make una realize been say this palaver for ID card where the diaspora right now, we get intelligence. So the ID card, the objective for the ID card matter. Now for because Cameroon, one way to where they call them say referendum as a way of a run for the palaver. Cameroon sabi say if he take down to them Bulu people where they talk English, where they go call themselves to say they be Anglophones. Then if they talk this palaver ID card, Bulu people the way they talk English. People you know even sabi their LGA, their village, their country, they go to meeting. Where they claim that they be Anglophone for Cameroon, the diaspora, they plenty, they close to 6 million. So Cameroon don't use that very man who na sabi any life for call name. If you can't tell one, and now if you tell one, say we take federation now, wait after 20 years, fight for independence. After now, you can't talk say make they do a referendum. We should say that people will know this sabi history. Now you go see I will connect this particular talk with the Babila. So he talk to I will play on video now here. You see the foolishness of Babila. You see that people will know sabi this. They just you ask yourself say how they take join this struggle. Now you see we put them they say untutored Tita Babila untutored. That means say ignorant. Now ignoramos. You know sabi but you want talk something. So they want take on a database. Join them with the people where you know sabi play come out. So that one day they will talk for Cameroon, say, okay, now Cameroon sponsor that project for ID Cattle, La République du Cameroon. So that one day they will use them to talk, say, okay, now people will get them for database, make we do referendum, make the vote. Then turn to people. Bami, Bulu, people for Douala, Zakawa them for up Kuseri. They go determine with faith. So you see, they lay a groundwork. I don't see my problem in ID. I don't bring anything now. I feel do ID card now, no problem. But you see a groundwork and the objective of the groundwork. So now walk that way, Anos don't choose for do here in Cameroon. He try for this disrupt interim government, no work. He scatter struggle, it no work. He talks him who take federation, he discuss say no work. He now to say become ready to be president again. He now want a group, now if one of those champions say group they come together, unified front. Well, they call that to grammar that's what it. Unified front. It no work. Now, Masa Anos decide he say, what we want to do at this critical time. It could be now for full people where they be vulnerable, where they don't sabi, they don't get sense, or where they don't choose for no year advice or tell them. Say they want to give you ID card. Now when they take the data, they go use your data against you. The word for a while is sufficient. My brother, you want to talk something about that?
Yes, I get plenty for
That
talk
ID
because
no enter this subject.
I get plenty thing for talk for this one because actually I'll be help also for give this message for my people. I want make something make my people understand what it be this one. You don't give some 1 point, but will explain and wait they will call and say further math. but I'll call the one I say further broken, further cracking. The point I say that man way he can't say one make identity, it be show una identity, it be show una own way, you don't make them. If you want make something, you can't wear your own can't show on for screen say now so the identity then I'm own this. Look, when African Union, when some African Union come up, some certain countries like Rwanda, Kenya, so other one of this country, they do one Africa. So that if you get a travel access for all Africa. So those presidents where they be for this pivot, they be make where they call and say one passport. So they make a passport where you go for that certain country, they don't unite for free trade for one Africa. They make their passport. They're the first people where they make that passport. They show their passport. So they belong now for all that country. If you go inside. When this crazy Enos become up, can he talk about identity? It be showing I own copy where he don't make them. He no showing a copy. Second question. He claims say he no be government, he be group. When he come for Ambazonia, he claims say he be government. When he go for La Republique, he claims say he be group. Then he claims say he be comrade. Call me say comrade, anchor man, newsman, everybody in a But when he come for now before, the president they can announce. I don't see which country where president they can announce an ID card. President they can interview. President they can do all things naive. It's not like I be don't enter some crazy church. That church, one of the, as we there for Pentecostal church, the pastor now say ties some big bond the key for a waist, very large bond the key. Now he be porter for that church, now he the open church. Pastor for inside church, now he be usher. Therefore, now he carry basket go they put money inside. When he finish, now he count that money. That pastor, now he be pastor. For time for knock band or for hit drum for church, now that pastor he head them for hit them. Pack and hit that band. For time for prayer, another pastor did it. Therefore, one man they do all that job, jack of all trade inside that church. Now he count money, now he be banker, now he store money. Now the same thing way there for this government where crazy annuals open them. Now ye be everything, now he keep money, fundraising now ye. Meet all La Republic for negotiation now ye. Go for Canada for negotiation now ye. Now he do everything. For Central Africa, all that money now he keep them. And ask una Ambazonians, this was a big scam. Where they don't make them. If it be this can be they don't form them, then the form them put them with DDR Center also. Just like DDR Center, they go knock our fighters their door, they chase their family, chase their wife, chase their girlfriend, kill everybody, arrest everybody for down. As La Republic, they're there for their back. DDR go show them, go show where they. Now the same thing where Chris Anu, I be put and say Chris Anu, in one of the people where they diaspora, but in inside DDR Center. Well, inside La Republic, cage. Crazy Anos. It then inside La Republic, their cage. This means that the means where we get for take that data. The data, mommy, it means say you phone any information where you get them for diaspora or papa explain one. If you get information where you go make identity card as Dr. Sakodi talk, you go make identity card, you give your information, you give where you come out, where we want a compound there, where we want to address there. Now for which place we want to locate. If you don't have for Babanki, you talk so you don't have for Babanki. You don't have for which place for Babanki, you talk so you don't have corner Catholic church for 3 corner for Babanki or for 3 corner for Bambili. You go give your address for that place where you did. Okay, when you give this information and you talk say I'll be 1.20 m, I'll be 1.70 m, why they make the identity card. My color for eyes now brown. My color for skin now this one. You don't give all your information now. They don't keep the information. It is sent out now for Yaoundé. Yaoundé already open the case where they type all these things. You don't even know who you go for go make the identity for. You don't know who they carry your information go with them around. So when these people they carry their information, they will go with them. Yaoundé will keep this information. Now you go take them for chase your compound. You go for your compound. Your property you don't invest for Africa. They will start catch your brother. They will catch your mommy. They will catch your kin. Then they'll burn all your house. They will burn this thing. They will put them for prison. Say if you not come back, if you not left this fight. That's so they don't do it for many people for inside this fight. That's so they don't do it for many people. Many of our leaders, that's so they don't do it before they leave the struggle. They're there for background. They don't feel fight again. They silence them. Balana so they do them. Fontaine Neba, na so they do them. Kometa, the people in this way they don't do them all. Then they inside a trap where they don't do. Then they give them small money. They shit down for background. That's all. So this information, if you give anything, go risk your life or make that kind of thing. You don't put all your entire life now in bad person in your house. Because now they get something where they monitor you anywhere where you go, they monitor you where you go. Where you there for diaspora, they know them. If you talk, say you want to make only the one there for diaspora. Where you there for diaspora, they will know where you there because your information there with them. So they will send somebody, go silence you where you come on your work. You there for your business. Now for late night, somebody no time where you sleep, it go come for you. So that information, if this what they tell us, so now the whole secret way be there. Then for the voting, if it be one vote as La Republic, as Mr. Tarh Paddy King talk about the one for election for the where one take say more talk say no one do plebiscite or one do something of that nature on a referendum. That one now something where it get for happen, and when it happen, now La Republic will win because it know all that by me the way they be there among we where they become that time where war be there. So I dey give the further information for this one. Say may war not there La Republic. May war not happen tomorrow for La Republic. May their people then come out wrong come again for we. May will take them again, put them for house. May that thing will be happen that time for UPC, for those days, for that time for Makiza. May it happen again today. Because Bamileke, they be mostly cis will land them. They don't go school, they talk like us. The Basa, the Bulu, all of them don't go school now, they don't turn na we, or na Edwala, they don't turn the talk na we. So, you know, see, I said, for go Canada, now most of them be go Canada. They take that then go Canada because now they talk like we. Now they be that Anglophone, the way they are among we. So that they answer them Anglophone. So this point it be very important. Don't fall victim. You will be worse than the people in the TTR center. Because that people for TTR center, where they send their information, that they be the food soldier for La Republic now. They're not there for we. They will then take your information, give for them. They will work out, bush, no who style where your mommy come on farm, your sister come on farm, your family come on farm. They will wipe down your entire generation. So don't make that mistake. Say you talk, say ID card. ID what? This man says several talk. I ask one question, say, this man be sure your own ID card. Why not make them for yourself? This man is not able for raise one kobo. This man never paid draft for entire life. He not be able for raise one kobo. One of the people he talks so it is hot for this revolution because these are one of the thieves, the canker worms where they inside the revolution. They not be raise money, but then be able to tap from the poor people, tap from the people, accumulate this money, then they make noise, then the thief, they don't open all scam. This website where you say they contribute money, you know how many websites are there? Let the people run tap and for contribute money. If you go to a website, you see a horse he face. Like one of the people we gave a talk today, Babila Tita, that guy will face the horse. What are these people now? Agents of darkness.
Terrible thing. You see the palaver for this palaver for the ID card. The biggest target, na say, as we they no sabi raise money or people not trust them because people sabi say they be thief. They will calculate for their head say the ID card will give them money. Number one, na a fast way Cameroon one take them for user for betray we again. So okay, because if you see already that thing, they say now we Saudi Cameroon, all that you need to the one do now say we Saudi Cameroon and will decide our fate. We will choose who government, we will choose this. They want to put themselves together. That's okay, we the majority will not choose one federation. Say we again. My brother, I want to make we watch some video for this one way it call itself say Paddy Asanga. The one will come back after we don't hear to Asanga on a Paddy on a way to call itself when he talk. I want to listen and find out. Wanna listen them. When we come back, we will analyze them step by step by step. So that we will see the evil way they for inside that talk with Paddy and Sanga talk. When I stay tuned, watch.
The will. You said
if that's the will of the people, they will respect it.
Okay. Paddy Asanga, how do we understand that 6 years after we have not been able to solve this problem, who is possibly blocking the solution to the crisis rocking the southwest and northwest region?
I hope that you are going to give me the same time to talk like Dr. Ako John Ako.
You're already using your time.
Yes. So I would say this, and I would go down the memory lane of the historic of the current crisis that we have in the north.
That video they make small while, but we will come back for the
Yeah,
video. Make a joy
we'll
for
come back.
them.
Yeah. I want my people to understand. Say first, who be this guy, Paddy Asanga? When I hear
Yeah,
that
go
name,
ahead.
say Paddy Asanga. When I get for understand, we there for the time where we get for the use for own brain, at least for the things some steps them, take some couple of steps ahead for already understand where we come for inside Ambazonia, where we come for Southern Cameroons. Who are these people even? Where they come from? Where to be their originality? Where they be first come? Were they settlers inside Ambazonia? Were they autochtone? It means say were they be the original people? Where they come? They been a Southern Cameroonians, they've been Ambazonians, or they've been settlers. Therefore, people when they come settle because the wrong war. This one, Paddy Asanga, who could talk say na immigrant, na children of immigrant where they can't settle inside Ambazonia. Where you get large mouth and large mouth to talk. And I wonder this guy where they run this program because this guy never ever talk anything important. No, not call it brain they empty. You know, they talk anything important. Now, I be get opportunity for listen for some audio the way they be attending with their Prime Minister, Celine Dion. He Paddy Asanga, it glad said it jubilate, say one Cameroon. Now, people that for one Cameroon. Now, SDF, if it be under SDF. But when I get to understand, say, majority in those that Bamleke, they be support SDF so much before Frundi can turn head, can turn thing. Then now where Kamto can come back, every of them rush go towards Kamto. So most of these guys are they behind Frundi. It be been a Frundi country people as they become set as Frundi can't set where would you see that one say now their brain them commander for West Brom. Paddy Tanga it never ever be Ambazonian. And he talk now off sense. This guy they talk off sense. So more understand where Paddy Asanga come. Then we all understand where Paddy Asanga they can't talk anytime where they make sense. Because for 6 years today, this guy don't attend that thing, they talk only rubbish. If the people be understand say where they talk, they mean, they mean any good for his society or the people he represent. Definitely, if we don't change his tongue all this time, because there is no need for me for keep on planting the same corn every season. You plant the same corn, they germinate. You still go plant the same corn. You get to understand say that seed for corn where you plant them, we don't chop them, but the show or it don't expire. The show you give for Trump. Look corn elsewhere for can plant them. Are you there, bro?
Yes, I did it. We machine then the face of small difficulties for play some of these videos. But I tell when I wait the watch, say make when I just be a little bit patient. We go work out so that when I fit, when I must get that video because it be important. When we talk say that particular video, you know analyze and today. So why would he wait for get that video ready for analysis? I want make we watch this other video where concern na Moja. We will start with Moja before we come for Paddy. Then we'll enter Babila. Then I shall say by that time Ochiba will run join we. We will be talking about watch out.
Una rest na these people dey come for Sunday. Na dey come Sunday time disturb una. Yes. Na Amba this. No be Amba. Wait, no be Amba. No be Amba. Amba talk anyhow, he say anyhow. Sagat, una come out bush. Una come out bush. Amba, you talk anyhow, you say anyhow. If dem no wan come out for bush, na so dem go all dem one after the other. Any Amba dey go for here, can't give me a gun. You go position am. If dem no wan come out for bush, na so dem go all dem one after the other. Any Amba dey go for here, can't give me a gun. You go position am. If no be so, my new name now na the Kadu. Walai. Amba talk anyhow, Amba see anyhow. Inshallah. Una rest na these people dey come for Sunday. Na dey come Sunday time disturb una. Yes. Na Amba this. Una rest na these people dey come for Sunday. Na dey come Sunday time disturb una. Yes. Na Amba this. No be Amba. Wait, no be Amba. No be Amba. Amba talk anyhow, he say anyhow. Sagat, una come out bush. Una come out bush. Amba, you talk anyhow, you say anyhow. If they no wan comot for bush, na so they'll go all the one after the other. Any army dey for here, can't give me a gun. You go for DG house. If not be so, my new name now na the Kadu. Walai. Amba talk anyhow, Amba see anyhow. Inshallah.
I be happy say this one exhibit that people wey should over the way they climb on top. You know, so if you key person, you be hide run, it be different. But when you key person, you dishonor and climb on top, mash am, do anyhow. Now another very serious concern. We don't discover say almost all the person with this boy they kill now people where they don't go submit themselves for DDR or the one that in a student that they picking them so. That one a boy where he don't graduate for university student. Now either way moja kill him for day. It talk my brother, go ahead.
The point I say, we try. I want to make some part in the way we understand that guide and two as students. One may Ambazonia understand that one of these students they call himself say honorable. Honorable, this guy don't work with La Republic. It is stand a junior parliamentarian. He don't represent La Republic for many places. He don't talk for La Republic government in behalf of La Republic. Na people for one Cameroon. Ma tell una, I'm not there against your personal will, your opinion, the direction where you want to take them, what you want to do for life. But may you understand, say, if you eat with devil, you will definitely end. I cry for the youthful population when they so because they detect La Republic. They detect La Republic. Can't kill the youth, then we'll get them for we. Tomorrow, this generation, when they wipe them all down, who go now build up Ambazonia? If you kill all these picking, the will get them. Tomorrow, who go bring up? Because this one, you just frame them up. You draw this picking them out from their hostel, then you kill them. Then you say they be Amber, say they don't come on last week. Somebody come last week from Bamenda, last week on where it come from. And also you hate the people where they come up from that side. You want to try for talks of a crate, they don't give you some agenda, which is divide and rule. You feel say when you kill the Bamendas, then the Bamendas are upright, there will be a division between the pool. No, we know all that strategy. That team France be used a long time ago. Today, France don't lost that popularity. Yaoundé don't lost that word. You know, if we can't divide we, say Northwest and Southwest. There was nothing like Northwest and Southwest when I be grow up for that 70s. There was nothing like Northwest and Southwest. There was a northern zone and the southern zone. That's all I know. We get Victoria. We don't be get Limbe. We get Victoria. So nothing not be there. We get power cam. We get the power cam. We be same way Potole. Where they bring light. So all this word where they bring and say they come out 1 week, they don't come. Somebody come out 1 week, he don't terrorize the whole place. Now only you get them. He terrorize the whole place now with the empty gun. These guys are young, he call himself so honorable. If you chop with La Republic, he work on La Republic. I not be against C, but be the crying and say, if family don't sponsor you for throughout all this time, sponsor spend more money, then at one point, you get one banger man where he stand for up where he don't kill them. Or he claim say na he kill them, but he work with La Republic. And the tell Ambassador and say, this guy that work then 5 inside one motor, they let them 5 where they work inside one motor. He there for front, the other one they stand will gone. It influence the population, it influence these people who gone. It the point gone for their skin, the other put a point gone for talk say na amber. These guys are not amber. Now, and I only colleague the name inside that group where they talk say na amber. Yeah, the people they defeat them. That they talk, they claim say this guy is an amber. These are students. You kill this guy, the student. They never even hold gun one day or see the face of gun. So at the talk say for everybody, see how we climb for their cops. You cannot do this thing. A responsible government will not allow a military. This guy don't receive training. It abuse. One, he get power even past any two way if you imagine. Because he communicate with John Gute, when I so-called Prime Minister for La Republic. He communicate with Ngongo. He communicate with the governor. So he get nobody if he touch it, nobody arrest it. So he get anything if he kill 20 people, nobody will touch it. And he don't kill. I mean say if he kill him at once, nobody will touch it because Prime Minister give you that gun. Gongo give you that gun for kill, for create that division among we. So this thing at where they don't plant and make Ambazonia understand this guy say this banger smoker. He no get no place. Human being like this one no get no place inside society. But if you be your man, where you chop with La Republic, You dey go that their meeting, you dey attend their conference, see how well this guy they used to be. I sorry say a young man like this, the family suffer. I sorry say we lost a population like this. Because now this one be the future of tomorrow. But if you allow a terrorist like this one to kill this one, there was the future for a young Ambazonia, inside Ambazonia. Will not get no future. Because after you don't kill all the youths, then now that's the target. Kill all the youthful Ambazonians. The Bamilekes and the La Republic citizens, they will move to Ambazonia. They will get married to their daughters. Automatically, the whole now, there is no more we. They're not going to hear one day they call and say, Southern Cameroons are not going there again. Ambazonians will not be found. So the page now don't turn. The cat don't turn for table. Now you're being say, all that youths, they don't die. Men, they don't die. Because majority are men where they die. The girls are there. Who go marry those girls? The Bami, they go move in for marry those girls. The one where they there diaspora, they will shut the borders. They don't go come. Now one Cameroon. That's exactly where these people they head to. So if you be young man where they attend that meeting, if you young man where you carry that their flag, see how they will use you. After you don't eat their money, after Sunday they will work for you because you be easy target. They will walk through you. You think say if he attempt to go for a genuine fighter, this man cannot fight a genuine fighter where he hold gun because he gets self-defense weapon. You know if he go for it. So if he go now for these soft targets, he pick these guys and kill them and frame them up, say they come up Bamenda yesterday, or this one that they fight now Amba. Which Amba where you not carry gun? Are you the judicial system of that country? You not be arrested, you not be get gun for arrested. Why you not arrested put for judge? So any man where you work with La Republic, this how your end go be. May you understand? So if you attend any meeting, go conferences, acknowledge them. One day you are a soft target because you don't eat their money. They will take you camp because one, you the bare evidence say they will bribe you, and one day when they want judge La Republic, you will come for table. You not go nowhere for go. So those understand the point where they inside.
The thing way it dey for this thing way it be funny for me be say we sabi say moja be which way be, and moja is a clear enemy for Ambazonia. But that's what I want to talk be say you get people where they call themselves, what I know they call themselves influencers them for Boya or whatever. Moja, they keep picking them. They keep people. You get so one they call themselves say churches or pastors. They need to talk, they should not quiet. But big one for them, I say, that will not struggle, don't turn. Will not fight against una people. Now then they run for talk say Amba boy, Ambazonian fighters that don't do this. Now moja that the key people. No man. None of the need talk. Desmond Tutu for South Africa we talk say your silence it be the same like they act for the enemy. And the worst part for the one them for Ambazonia we say they need to shut down quiet. They need just shut down quiet though. They actually shut down quiet when La République du Cameroon key Ambazonian them. But when one Ambazonian do something, whether an error or a correct one, the first thing for them, I will make sure somebody talk. When I watch, I look at my screen.
I say, even if native man for quarter, I'd ask and say, when native man thief, they will say, Amba, don't do this one. I'd ask and say, so we don't finish kill all the thieves where they may be among we before you accuse Amba. Even if thief man come, robbers, armed robber, they be there inside Ambazonia, they there inside La Republic. When they do operation, una they accuse them, una they point only Amba. When La Republic take una 1,000 for all, you take una 5,000, he search una house, he do kale, he catch everything. Do you guys come out to condemn La Republic? We don't really come out for collab because Amba take common 500 or you don't even know the man, native man. You go cry 500. How Amba don't do so? When the struggle start, they fight, those boys don't put their life for line. Something they were powerful past blood. The Ambazonian fighters, the men, the boys and girls, they don't give their life. They get family, they get picking them. Now who go bring their picking them up? They've sacrificed everything. But when they do one thing, you don't even know the boy. You come accuse finger of them. When I get as Mr. Tarh Paddy talk, how many priests, how many pastors, eh? How many medical professionals like doctors or nurses they don't come off the street for march for these excesses, for this thing where this guy they do? How many don't come out? Mommy and papa that I be expect said they will come off the street. I be expect said student that will come off the street for Boya. They go march the whole place for understand what the guy do and so not be fighting. But I'm surprised. The whole place does shit down. Everybody does shit down. You shit down for this one where they kill him. Tomorrow they will kill na you. Tomorrow they'll kill na your own picking. So where you want can go? Look, all of us is staying at a grass house and we stay for windy environment. If you get fire where the burn from a house, you know come help me for up. Maybe you know so wind go push that fire come for your house one day. It go certainly touch you. If this guy, this banger smoker, if he shoot this gun, he never get you. Now stray bullet, they call and say stray bullet. He go land for you one day. He go land when you did the chop your rice or you solo your achu. Because you stand on top fence as Desmond Tutu talk. You don't stand on top fence. You talk with the enemy. You enjoy what you Republic they do. You can't. It nothing be possible. Say you want change. You want change for life, but you don't want fight for that change. It not be possible. Say you want something and do, but it depend on all people. You depend on diaspora. I tell you, say diaspora themselves they manage for live. Not be said and get some oil well. They don't get petrol well for diaspora. They not the tap money for any place. They set up the work, they pay them before they sponsor the revolution. It be equivalent to you where you give your sacrifice. You get also for see and say that thing goes somewhere. You get for communicate with these guys and how to defend yourself. You get for form self-defense for inside quarter. You get for start off for defend yourself. I want to say human being like this one still they live and the population they are madam. You see, police, he get right, he do and so police then stand that side. Says police go says answer say now say the key na their people. You not be key human being there. You stand for a body.
You see, my brother, the way these people they make only tell we the kind government where La Republic be. You see, La Republic no say now terrorists act this. They make sure they use an Ambazonian born or a Saudi Cameroonian born for do the terrorist act. As you talk about that, I say entre eux. Now after that, they kill themselves. Then they call it les Anglophous. What's the way our people see for this palaver? Be say, you feel she don't quiet today. Make sure she don't quiet forever. Because una way a day for that boya. Una no talk. When the kid that woman graduate when a picking. The day with the key your family. Whether now one person kill him, no open your mouth. As you don't choose say, you know to talk you, not talk again. As you don't choose say, no one do nothing, no one. Because they killing, nobody reduce, not reduce. No man no wish me some man die. The war is so no man no like war. But the war is so the first and for we. For some would choose say, we will not fight the war. For Sika say, some man get interest for your own the government. Means we don't suffer. We will surrender because of your individual interest. Your small interest. And anyone even lead me for talk about that flag. Your excuse tomorrow no go be na say, you know, Sabi say that green, red, yellow flag, one star, na betrayal for people. No, that one no go be an excuse. You want to tell so, na advice at all. If you check for your head, say, you go shit on someone they can't talk, say, you know me know say that flag na betrayal. Maybe before 2016, you supposed to know. You get a responsibility for research for yourself. Why these people they fight? And now if you go read for history, you see for history, say Ajoro they will make thief for independence. You see, I say Cameroon no get treaty of union. Now you still choose. So you want to have a Cameroon side. No, that want to be democracy. So you have your own opinion. No problem. I tell you something. No people for the world don't get their independence based on individual or collective opinion. Individual are not based on the independence of country. Then it base itself now on the people of the country. It will base itself now what they call as a sovereignty. Sovereignty get for do with territorial integrity and boundary. What it means say, if that territory by law be mapped for be a sovereign territory, the independence of that place not will be determined by 90% of people, whether for or against. The independence for Southern Cameroon not be determined by who we agree or disagree. So the question for say, I don't choose me. If you choose Yaoundé government problem, as an individual, you get the right for choose your side. But you not get the right for choose the independence of the country. Another thing you get right for choose now the state and form of government for country where you don't be independent. When you are the talk be say, you get right for choose to be you La République du Cameroon citizen or be Ambazonian citizen. Now you're right. So if you choose to you know want independence for Ambazonia, politely come on carry a bag go for Yaoundé Uruala. If you did for Isa Ambazonia, you go respect Lord of Isa Ambazonia. Whether you like her or you hate her. Now so the thing day. So no you don't talk so you don't choose your own side, that will not struggle. Be one. Be wise. For the palava, I don't talk my own finish. If you like her, you should on the watch how they key your people. Now you sabi. No man of it force you. No man will force you. May we see if this video will Paddy Asanga now could play. If the video not play, then we'll take the talk, start and back for play the talk we supposed to start. Because one muna yet way Paddy Asanga talker. So that we understand which way some people they talk. Una hear?
How do we understand that 6 years after we have not been able to solve this problem, who is possibly blocking the solution to the crisis rocking the southwest and northwest region?
I hope that you are going to give me the same time to talk like Dr. Ako John Ako.
You're already using your time.
Yes. So I would say this, and I would go down the memory lane of the historic of the current crisis that we have in the north and southwest regions of Cameroon. And we are not falling from the sky. During the creation of the SDF, people died in the northwest and southwest region, and the leadership of the SDF at the time refused to pick up guns because they did not want a lot of bloodshed. We moved on to the Anglophone Conference 1, Anglophone Conference 2. We moved on to the tripartite. Then we came out with the 1996 Constitution, which was not ignited and which was not respected. We have to be honest, because we cannot come here to make talking points to please people who think that they can sit in their comfort zone in the diaspora and send other people's children to go and die for an ideology that they themselves don't believe in. Today they are calling for dialogue. Let me make that one very clear. Now, 6 years down the line, who is blocking the Anglophone or resolutions to the Anglophone problem? Remember, there was, and there is a Tanganji Paul who accused late Christian Cardinal to me when he said that every conflict ends on the table. Anglophones should be prepared, because let not be taken by surprise. People did not listen, especially some of those talking heads in the diaspora. They called him all sorts of names, went and kidnapped him. I don't want to go into the details of how he was released, but this was a man who was very old and was living on drugs. Imagine what happens to a man who lives on his drug and you keep him for 24 hours without his drug. You are barely accelerating his death, and that's what they did. The order came not from you, Dr. Aku John Aku, not from you, Jarvis, not from you. It came from those people that you're calling Ayabacho and you're saying they're stakeholders. and he was lying in the swimming pool with his children, giving orders to go and kidnap His Eminence Christian Cardinal to me, and you want to tell me that they are putting this thing in charge of what? Have you spoken to the family of Florence Ayafo and know what they think? Have you spoken to the family of Bebe Blanche Efongjian, who was buried alive? Have you spoken to the family of all those who have been killed, even the Amber boys, the 39 of Bui? Have you spoken to their family? Those are the people you should be talking to, not even me. I am one of those privileged citizens in the diaspora who comes here with his children. You saw my children here. I'm one of those privileged citizens. So when you people are saying some of these things, I don't know and I don't understand this mentality, inferiority complex, because somebody sits in the diaspora, collects money from fools, scammers, faymen, and send to bangers, smokers back into the country, and you start calling them leader. Leader leading what? You want to lead, come on the ground. Come on the ground. Where are they? People sit, collect money, give to Banga boys to go and cut the heads of chief, bury them alive. Where are they today? Are we talking about Fimasha? They themselves, they go and kill their own because they are not subordinating, because they come to the realization that this thing that you people put us in is not working. And they go and take those children, kill them. Some of them even go and negotiate with corrupt elements in a corrupt system, the military. Corruption is not only amongst the civilians, it's also in the military. Do you know that there is economy of warfare? There is economy of warfare. And now we hear people getting rich, some of them building houses in Nigeria, in nonsense, rubbish, foolishness. Anglophones should sit down and go back to the root. Talk in one voice, come out with documents. Don't consider, you can leave all of us who are in the diaspora. We are fine. But some of us still have this country in our heart. That's why we still nurture the courage to come here and sit with you people and tell you people the truth. He who doesn't want to listen to the truth, don't invite me on your platform. Thank you, Mr. Liu.
Okay.
Yes.
The thing I said, this particular man not get head. What they tell you say now one of the empty headway they saw. I already know he belong for the same camp. And the race war against the same camp. He belong for La République because La République, he don't talk here say La République pay ticket. Last time I understand La République be pay ticket for come Yaoundé, pay a chou. He even confessed say La République pay plate for a chou. Now La République pay ticket for take picking them go holiday. So when they pay those tickets, they give the amount of money, it go. Now somebody will rely on that government. Now somebody where they enter meeting with John Gute, that very people for one Cameroon. Already sometimes I don't really understand whose direction this one go. You don't know say Cho Ayaba the work now that very thing way to do them. Not be to be spy just like Cho Ayaba. You be sell out just like Cho Ayaba. All of you guys now settlers for inside Ambazonia. When I get the same one motto, when I get the same thing to follow, I don't really get which way you talk about. And I will come out for this one for talk about Cardinal Tumi, also for talk about Cardinal Tumi. Yes, when the revolution was still intact, when many people don't know Cho Ayaba action, when that group be they arrest Cardinal Tumi for that part. He was arrested. Cardinal Tumi said no, they not be mean nothing for you, no good. I even pray for the guy that before he come on. They arrest him.
That point of Cardinal Tumi, the thing don't vex Ochiba there. Watch out, you hear me? Ochibadi actually drive now. He get to join me in a few minutes, but he want to contribute on this Paddy Asanga before we continue. Go ahead, my brother.
Because
I hear you.
You're in
I hear you. Go ahead.
I want to just talk something concerning Paddy Asanga before we comment for the go, because what you really talk for it be totally opposite for what you I know about Paddy Asanga. Paddy Asanga about 2 years ago, they don't call me, they intimidate me, try to bully me, I put it for a place. He tell me say, make me a record which way he talk. I tell you say I know the recorder. Me recorder, he say no the recorder. I school it very well. Paddy Asanga tell me say, he stand for independence. I said when this thing stand for independence, say they be not the fight with Frundi for use to SGF for get independence. I said when 2016 become, and I for them, they go make they go create a platform where they begin for they can say now you will begin for lead for take Ambazonia, they go for independence. And it may be disappointed, say Mark Barata and Tapan Ibo, they can't hijack them. So now why that way they didn't turn against independence? Now so Paddy Asanga tell me. Yes. Say ABB for independence, but if he wants immediate as in the tribe of Frundi and he wants it as this they become G and a Yapod and they go create a platform when they begin for pursue the independence for go. But Mark Barata and Tapang, you don't tell Mark Barata and Tapang they come for consortium. So they can't hijack them. So now why that we didn't tell now be against independence, the others against Ambazonia. So when it talks so, it tell me say it stand for a bigger Africa. You know, one small nations them. I ask say Ambazonia get 8 million population. You could do that again what you get. They say no, you know, one a small nation them. I ask he say okay now, if we want to talk about global warming. We talk say we don't want people that be plenty houses them. They can't go for 1 quarter. They say me the Chakara all houses them. They live all that Masaya Kobe house. Me all when I come go the shiro for inside the house. You agree? He said no. Why they can't Chakara? I said but that's the reason why we fight because La Republic it can't Chakara on government and how it is so. Then now from there way because we try for the intimidate. He tell me say oh now me not the work I keep people with the work I do so. I said me you don't see me for outside. He tell me say oh again I not going to do so. I ask him for he said me I be private sector for again or whatsoever. When I school very well. I want to see him now after when we end the call. He can't tell me say he call me back again immediately. He said, brother, I beg when you give me what you be the recorder because if the recorder, me not even know say you think if you fail for recorder. I said no, I will tell you not a recorder because he not say that recording where we do I be schooling for day and the recording there and I get for put them for outside for day. Now just every when the time say me the time we can't reach. So all those people they can't talk all those things when you see them for outside day. Their major problem now see. If they not there for on top, any know that the better the thing is spoiled. That's so I have a day. Now so these people that they are the rest where they for now. If they talk say people that they for diaspora, people that they for diaspora they do so. Who say they talk? No, they talk for diaspora. It is not for home front. It is not for home front. So when you see it already, people they can't do manipulation for we people them. If Paddy Asanga. It talks about so it be a peace maker. Two people are not in the fight. You go they carry the other one, they go put that for DDR, and then you leave the other one, the mean still the work and they continue to kill the people them. And you claim that say so La Republic is marginalized one. Now the people where they want stand for you all back like Paddy Asanga say me they go hold La Republic car. Now you go kill the people them. Then how you tell them francophone and you can't stand for your back for you for go find La Republic. Now the same thing when they ask for we choose them for we local population them. Say when they wake up now they go to kill when all begin them. They kill them begin them. So tomorrow when francophone them come now they want change chief for one village they want do so. Who say when I go take my begin them they can't fight but I don't kill when all my begin them for satisfy them. Because I see even to where Monda they do it for the man begin them, when they talk say man begin them for Boya, when they say they get sense, do whatsoever, they don't stand for them, they look them. Every Namami fowl, you know, this stand see this animal in the catchy begin them, or in my tree begin them, they stand quiet for them. Why if they say up to more than 100 and something people and they should not begin to do Monja? If they don't come one time run for his kids up, Monja not for do something. Now the thing that want to get for no. You people are going to show for them, they look Monja tomorrow. May God bless one. The very day when Monja can kill one or two, she don't talk on our compass them to class, you can't show for them beginning to look on. Now, not looking for this, La Republic, a day out now for spare somebody. You could kill all of you people except when I do something. But me, I give some advice. I beg director 1 minute.
Go ahead.
I want to give advice for Monja. And for God, by the way, they did for DDR Center. I don't want to beg them, say, make them make the their family people. Their family people, me the job be easy, say what if they I know what me they write their will because I know say this so they not even write their names them. Me they begin talk their will for their family people because all of them are dead people them. Well, the Republic, the judge in them, all of them they be like dead people them. Me they talk everything what they do for their family people. Talk so that the day when they would die, me their family not the one that they struggle again for they look and say, oh, but what did happen, so because all of you when I be like die people when I don't already be die people when I die for the monja when I don't see them. La Republic, it would kill monja. No, in an amber boy, they would kill monja. I mean, they tell you, La Republic, and all the actual way, you don't do so, international community, you can't hold it. And for hand of make us say, me spare your head, how we do not talk saying that Prime Minister don't go to, we will not see the job with monja, buy your head, what you would do now say, they will go kill monja in order for lost the evidence. Now say they will kill those province them. They kill all those people when they there for outside it. At one time when they cow and the rest we're gonna there for the day. When I there for inside prison, then when they work again. The only option for remain alive. Now say when I pay for Chicago inside prison now so when I leak all secret and all the way they be make us when I go to our people, when I leak out for the boy the way they still there for bush. Now don't boy that they will work and I can't stop them. If you lock yourself inside house, you lock yourself inside motor, you will call triple A, they will come bust that motor move it for day. You will lock yourself inside house, inside prison, then you still come in again, you go talk to me, they go keep person ready. As I don't really know what you do wrong with Anglophone. If you fall for inside toilet, right inside toilet, shit the smell for your skin. What you will do? Now some man will stand for up, he send ladder, he send rope, you hold and then you climb car. But now you know see that man, he can't send ladder, send rope, where you will climb for come outside. You say again, La Republic say, go kill my neighbor, go kill this person. Wait, now you can't give that rope you claim for the car. Even Ayuk Tabe, them, all the rest, the Mantle BBC, the rest, all of them. The only option for stay alive now for encourage people when they still fight, when they're free. Tell them, say this so we there for you, my brother. We no fit chop, they love we so they give only one pump gari, they only do na so. Me when I fight, me when I even come in one day, when I can't chakara all the place, so that me they free when I for here. Me when I don't go show with that kind of go away when I go for them. And I big, you see, some of them they can't talk. Even this Amber News line with their secret juice in the Mark Barata, the other one they don't go for Canada, go surrender. Me fight and I know they listen to those people. Me any man go join the LGE county and whatsoever. So that the thing that I will not talk to all certain Cameroonians, they being prisoners by default. And people will not give them death sentence. Now the CPD and people, they don't work for outside. If they talk against it, La Republic, they will not finish them. And so again for B. So now for we set up for understand and say these people they run your line. When you read for Instagram, my brother and sister, if you be papa, when you know how to take care for the beginning, when you read for inside house. For evening, how you know say you begin don't chop floor, you begin don't do how. Time when you sleep, you want reach eat sleep. But if you reach, begin you never sleep, or you want chop, you put chop for mom, he look up, you put chop for mom, he look up. It means that begin hungry, you holy. Now you go for use your sense for us and say you want chop, can't chop with me. Because some woman, if you are a wicked woman or whatsoever, or a lesbian, a wicked person, you don't give chop for your picking. You go for being vigilant. People like the Mozu, the Frundi, all those people that are prisoners, all of them, they are Bobala and the rest. Those are not even Anglophones, they are not even people any longer. Even the Atanji, even John Guti, they are not people any longer. And that is the reason why the Republic is not even accepting me all Anglophones that they go make a general conference because it knows when they go meet up, it will tell them, say, we are here, we are my brother, we want to inspire and so. No man will enter coupe, you go to say they for coupe. You hear now how many key people they do so, then now your family people want to work movie for them. That is why we are saying that all sudden Cameroonians, they get for stand up and chase away the Republic. Many other Republic people, they come out go back for their country. Yes. Why do they deny their country? They go back for their own country. Why? all day, we not provide them security. So you when the worker talk say, oh, we be divided. We are not divided. We are united like Ambazonia, like Southern Cameroon, with the internal government, with our LGS and counties. We don't have leaders. We don't have we are not groups. We be a country, a government, a people, according to the Montevideo Declaration for 1933. So 33 means some people are not come for you, it doesn't we be divided, we be so. When the people they can't kill we, are they coming? They are coming like La Republic. They are not coming like groups. They are not coming like Ayema or Akwanga or like Kanto, like Cabral, like what? They are all united to come and kill our people and whatsoever. I'll be very happy. Say I listened to some old video where I see Belamuki. They talk for Equinox. They talk say they got and they're angry with them. Yes, why not? They got the give for angry. When I don't go they side with the enemy when they got to kill on our people, and then they send Belamuki. I don't know whether consciously or unconsciously, he talks in a presidency that way there for update. Presidency for what? Is that not Southern Cameroon presidency? Why you Belamuki? Why can you not go to that palace and occupy it and become the president of Southern Cameroon? Why? Why can you not go there? Why all of you, they say, why I want to be senators? Even I like for be senators or parliamentarian. I am not against it. What I'm asking you is that go to Boya and be the president, be the senators in Southern Cameroon and all of this, and your ancestors are not going to be angry with you people. That is how it is. Why want to go for the body beg for these people? That is the problem. That is the problem. That is the root cause. They can't make another. They can't talk say, oh, they can't talk like buying a woman and more people than wish people. This one and this one and this. So now we begin to argue among ourselves. They will forget about our country. We forget about. We get for fight and take back our country. May they go for their country. Let them go to their country.
Why you supposed to call only buying you woman in Aquara?
No, I don't get an example because now so they can't divide with my brother. They say graphic, they say this. When I don't see even able people, they want to make food for Lagos. They talk say no, able man of rule Lagos. Me they come out, they go. And then when able people say they want to make their Biafra country, they deny. But now when we talk say we want to go for one Ambazonia country, they say no, when I not go. Then when we watch with them, they say anglophone, Frundi. No we ever be for parler un anglophone. They say ennemi dans la maison. Say anglophone, no we ever rule for parler for Italy. They call us rats, they call us cockroaches, and all that kind of them. Then when we want to go, the people that can't talk. Now, and they want us to give this warning for all those enablers, the way they can't talk. The first line of enemies and now press away. When I say the anglophone or who, if they talk, say the thing. We don't want this. We don't want peace. People when they go for outside, they go answer questions. Say, oh, they want peace for Northwest and Southwest and this. We don't want any peace in Northwest and Southwest because we are not Northwest, we are not Southwest. We want justice. If there is war being because of injustice. The only way for correct that injustice, now for bring justice. We don't talk say the only way to bring justice. I say, me la Republic in retrieve to a band is where we achieve independence on the 1st of January 1960. We know we be part of them. It also ratified the African Union Constitutive Act Article 4B, where it shows that they will maintain the boundaries for the day when it get independence. Now, why that for 2010? United Nations representative he give Pobia 2 marks them for choosing 2 distinct people them. Now why that way Pobia to say everyone assimilate us they fail. You cannot claim that people is part of you and then you want to assimilate them. How you feel assimilate yourself, Paddy? How you feel assimilate yourself, my brother?
That's the point.
How you assimilate yourself?
So the argument really be wide. We really look forward say we'll get just about 40 more minutes to end this program. We hope say you go fit join with before time. Yes. We hope so you go fit join with before we continue. Ochiba don't talk something about fees so we'll use them for at the wait you get your this thing for join already. So when you join us as I see you, I will bring you for screen. Watch out, Ochiba don't talk something but especially about this party where you go lead way to the next subject. That video for Babila. I don't know why it get issue for more player. But before we even get there, more finish with this Paddy. Paddy, they don't reveal us something about Paddy. Paddy the claim say this so. Now some people that they make the team they find. This same Paddy una ask he say, why if Papa be die 2017? I be there for Yaoundé. I want go. I go South Africa. Me I go for your Papa Iberia. Una ask Paddy Asanga say, why he come up for Germany, go na through Gabon, then waka tonto enter Cameroon because he be the fear. Which I try to talk for these people when I enabler today. I try to talk say some of these enabler, including Agbobala, they catch on the rat, one kill him because he talk about federation. Paddy Asanga feel say because we don't fight today, my brother Watcher. As we don't fight today, give them platform. So they get platform today as we talk. They now feel say, they feel now talk about federation because Cameroonians so we don't fight from. He get freedom now if he enter Cameroon through Yaoundé airport, they give money, say tell me go connive others. He get the audacity for stand criticize other people. I know Joe will talk this talk for air because after talk like this one, it defines say, more examine to way Asanga Paddy be talk. Then explain them so that make some people understand what are the things we Paddy talk. I go take a small so that I understand them. What are the things we Paddy talk? It get any legal base or it get any historic base? When I talk legal, means say it get right for that kind of thing or history. It be in conformity with history. Talk with Paddy talk. I go play a small because we'll finish your Paddy. Enter for this one for Nsala. Then conclude with discussion for today. I will play and pause. Me and watch and whether we two stand for television now. Play and pause stage by stage. Move, examine them, X-ray them. See what a Paddy talks on sense. Make them not fool you. When I begin here, when I hear
They will respect it.
Okay, Paddy Asanga, how do we understand that 6 years after we have not been able to solve this problem, who is possibly blocking the solution to the crisis rocking the southwest and northwest region?
I hope that you are going to give me the same time to talk like Dr. Ako John Ako.
You're already using your time.
Yes. So, I would say this, and I would go down the memory lane of the historic of the current crisis that we have in the north and southwest regions of Cameroon. And we are not falling from the sky. During the creation of the SDF, people died in the northwest and southwest region, and the leadership of the SDF at the time refused to pick up guns because they did not want a lot of bloodshed. We moved on to the Anglophone Conference 1, Anglophone Conference 2. We moved on to the Tripartite.
Now move face up. It's a leadership for SDF. Say no go pick gun. Because say we believe say more ask yourself that leadership for SDF not achieve with it. Since 1992 election, the way people die, say their blood. My brother, I want me to talk. Me to tell with that leadership don't achieve with it. Even decentralization where Joseph Owona them. Full people say they could do them since 1996. They don't implement that decentralization. Talk for me, my brother.
Yes, let me come with this particular guy, Paddy Asanga, where if he talks, some person checks in as some reasonable human being they talk. This is a confused fox, confused fellow. We Ambazonians go understand this guy. This guy is going attend meeting where Idi Glad say now one Cameroon. Would John Gute listen to this guy talk? Was so happy with Scott Johnson. They were there in a meeting. He said one Cameroon. That's where this man stands. One Cameroon. It's because of this guy they get free ticket for go chop a chum for Yaoundé and for carry a family go holiday. Because of it, a lot of public they pay. It talk last time say the taxpayers' money they spend out on it. So when I will understand what I mean, say this guy, nobody will ever listen to somebody like this. They don't ever how many years where he stand where they say they be there with ADF, with SDF. Most year after 30 years, what is the achievement for Fundi? When mommy they will fight, they die. When mommy they walk are naked. My big mommy they walk are naked for Commercial Avenue. They take guard for Fundi, change, they protect it. For 3 months where they get house arrest. We parents they stand with Fundi. We get brother where they get their hands away, grenade cut them. Where Fundi day today, that very Fundi, the conclusion, if I get them for the bottom line, now say Fundi, the chop burning corn with beer, with the same 1 pound and the chop granite for the same 1 pound today. We don't know which side they go.
My
Even
brother,
at the
you
camp,
even know say that cause where Front with the fighter, native cause. Because
Fundi never ever
how
stand with the
NDF
people.
party come together?
Fundi kill every
Remember
member
when
where this guy.
these people thief Ochiba in television. Now so from the thief the movement create that SDF party.
Fundi kill the thing I say the fathers of that ADF. People need to talk about the fathers because he Fundi kill majority of that people. He kill them completely. The fathers of ADF. Fundi one take him as he be finally sees them. He kill everybody where we opposite inside. Then they create an article where they call and say where it dismiss you automatically where you talk something against Fundi. That article does hold you. So it mostly finish them inside. So at the time Ambazonia say you feel say if not be we say one restore the situation, one restore the southern Cameroon state. Cameroon don't ever listen for people like federalists. They get anything for table. Cameroon don't ever listen for Fundi. Who would have been following up with Fundi? Don't ring parliament. They don't ring a church bell for inside church. They knock in for that their small group walls. They walk out of parliament. But they go inside parliament. They make noise. They make noise so that nobody listen to them. Finally, they walk out of that parliament. They come up for parliament. Where they not even convince one soul. Who talks? Let them walk out of the parliament. Dissolve everything, move back for Boya, but instead them create some bell, they walk over inside church, they knock the teacher and juju there inside that parliament for your own day. Who will be listening for them? Who listen for this man way talk? Who saw the achievement after 30 years where from they get them? Where to be the achievement? See, they rig the election where it takes place among them. Among them, the food the day. Simply get 100% all over Ambazonia. If you be una say una the fight for federation, the same person don't go election for 30 years. That person will win una each time when they go election. They get that machine for rig election. They know every means for putting una the inside bad food for 30 years. Una not clever. Then you still talk about say una day, una not day. And not take anything way come from this guy because this guy is one of the confused people where they day inside this revolution. So if I get anything way come on for this guy don't even get anything way to come on for him out. Sometimes it talk go left, sometimes it talk go right. You don't even understand where it belong. Because if it belong for one La Republic, then I understand say everything they talk they go now for Yaoundé. Everything they talk now for the favor of Yaoundé. If that word we say if be the turn for can't enter anybody where want to go back for a country cannot go back directly for a country because you seek asylum. You cannot take that flight. So the only way you don't chop at Toro where you want to go back for your country. You go turn for country, you go land for country like Nigeria. Then you take a road, you enter Cameroon.
No, that time federalism for 2016, federalism they so Cameroon will catch up. Beat them, kill them, lock them. I want to talk for one this small story. I talk another time. Paddy Asanga ona si so. His small brother married my small sister. So they talk what I talk for now. I verify when I go verify. So me I know Paddy fine. That die. I will get to the date in a March. Now for March or something, if they March now February, Papa died for 2017. I will get a program for South Africa for April. So I think a day before that program or two, I get to travel from Yaoundé, go Bamenda, go do that barrier, come out, lost my credit card, lost until I run under rain. For come pick up my flight for Douala the next day, they go for South Africa. Paddy like whether na firstborn or na chopcha or na whatever. Because papa they been at that or don't tongue them for SDF. If they come late for die because if the fear way enter Cameroon go catch him. So Paddy cut na cut here. A lot of them never only one. That time struggle with the hot. Agbabala with the police, with the prison. Who will fight me Agbabala come out. That Paddy Asanga won't see so. So perhaps not joblessness in Germany, hungry, or a foolishness, or a dullness. Because if you listen when Paddy talk, you really see I say a man way. When I say no get sense, or I say na old age, but in a really talk sense. But more conclude talk about Paddy. Una year with what I talk about.
Right? Then we came out with the 1996 constitution, which was not ignited and which was not respected. We have to be honest, because we cannot come here to make talking points to please people.
Paddy who then came out with the 1996 constitution. Now that very 1996 way, Frundi betrayed people. Where they tell me boycott parliament. Put we get chance for true parliament or mean go take them again number 2 time. Now that very 1996 way, one of them full people say they want to do decentralization. I want before we even get into this discussion, say would it even get that to what level way we go to Sudan? How would you come together like people? That whole thing wanna call a relationship between we and Cameroon are fraud. So how if you use that like a basis for discussion? When I hear them,
think that they can sit in their comfort zone in the diaspora and send other people's children to go and die for an ideology that they themselves don't believe in. Today they are calling for dialogue. Let me make that one very clear. Now,
point of correction, Paddy. The Ambazonian liberation movement is not an ideology. I don't know who I come out, who I go school. I should say you go school now. You supposed to get sense because you, Paddy, your papa give you Anglo-Saxon education. Which who say now Germany you don't go read door or be corrupt. And I understand. Ambazonian liberation movement or the Southern Cameroonians war of independence who are fighting today, maybe an ideology. For people who sabi grammar, ideology means say something where you just check up for your mind. Where if it even be a fiction, and then you want make a me become fruition, may become a reality. You just check up. For instance, if you call check say, okay, make a just join, make a just come out, go for Isa water for Limbe, for Isa so island, they form my own kind of country. That one an ideology. It no get no history. There's no historical reason why I choose. There is no legal basis. The Ambazonian War for Independence, it be historical. I beg you not forget what we talk. I go break it down. It be legal. Historical way means say something there for history where they choose. It is like you go for Mancon. Maybe any picking where they born of any Mancon man. If he become Munda for Isa Palace, or if he even become Chinda, maybe any man they become Chinda, talk less of becoming a phone. You must get some history where it give you the legal right. And narrative on history, will history be say French Cameroon and La République du Cameroon get their independence for 2 different days. They will be administered as trusteeship territory. That means territory when the United Nations get them, it gives some big man where you get money. Say take care of it. So that make a prepare the people, may they get their independence. Make them be for themselves. Now picking there they know small. So they give them, they entrust them for you. If I move my motor, I want travel. Or I get another plenty motor. Or I get something, I give you my farm. Like for my village, where people they go do Batibo, people go work farm. They do it, you call them preta party, or they do you take my farm, picking take care. Me, I know they. You Momo man or person come over Bamenda, he enter a village, he go take my farm, he work the farm. That farm may be your own. But some maybe some right then do if you get them because you manage a farm. When you manage a farm, corn grow, you go chop am, you give my own. But when the farm don't grow now, or time with me are they available, I want my farm. Now so it take happen. French Cameroon, they did they get their independence for 1960, January number 1 day. Will not be day. That way France be the key your them. The replacement be that with Ahijo we been a supplanter too, we been an enabler. We will not be day. We will not be even concerned with self a day. French they don't come out and go there for Enugu, come on Enugu come, they form their government. The two government never even talk to each other. So Paddy get to explain for we how we not take create that SDF party, we not create that on based on what? For sick I say something only happen when I'm fraud. My pastor always talk say because it has been in office for 20 years does not make it right. For decades. That means that when people don't do something plenty, not make the thing correct. If people represent quarter the thief not thief for some beginning of a school, no means it thief correct. That election for one Cameroon concern una, it not be really concern we. And now una supposed to realize una self. My brother talk.
This young man, this one where they call and say countryman, this one they call and say naturally Paddy actually was born empty-headed. Empty-headed. If you know what I mean by farina, that flour where they take and make pop farina, doppio zero means a double zero, two like this, 0 0. Now so this guy had empty. He empty inside. Empty inside like empty back. Very dull man. Was born empty-headed human being. Because this very guy they talk about ideology. We don't forget say ideology before Mark Barretta and Tapang Ivor Tanku, they will kick you around. I hope so last time you be vexed with this guy then too. You be saying now why that you move you jump out from the train of getting freedom for independence for Ambazonia. Because this guy is these two small boys they be kick your ass. You run. Then come again. The very Paddy, he talk again, say, like the independence for small nation. Now this very guy, now he what? I be hear that word where he Uchibanes in talk. I be follow that interview. Where they will talk online onto he finally run. Now this Paddy be run. Baby answer that guy or a question. They may run. The day where they be do that interview. I be follow him. I be listening well. With this Paddy, which way be they talk. The very guy not like small nation. The very guy, so like country Switzerland. The very Switzerland where one put we together. Where the one put we together. The very guy, he run that mouth for they talk say, we the beg for negotiation. No. So we the beg say that we be that very people that run for La Republic corner beg for negotiation. Oh, then I get say this guy. This revolution when I take so this guy be since 4 years behind for inside your brain. I believe so this guy they live inside shoe because most of the word where this guy they talk a normal man where he head be full with something. A normal man with the reason no would bring that one for can't discute for your own people them. Within they following the situation where we find ourselves inside that we have been.
He say Paddy live inside shoe. Now that one now they will conclude that talk for Paddy. He say we would beg this thing. It really live now for shoe. Go ahead, my brother.
I tell you, say, but if he be 4 years, according to what I see, that brain is sleep. Either they empty or they 4 years behind. So if this very guy, Paddy, I don't already know where he belongs. He just the beg for now. Would already can give this make this man be relevant. This now we don't uplift this man because we don't come fight for our freedom, for our independence, for restore Southern Cameroon, or for maybe they recognize us. We not they beg if actually say now ideology. Ideology before this time you want to take power from these people. Where you be there? I don't even see how it make you be the one can fight Magbareta and Tapak Ivo before you know be no saying ideology. Ideology for what's base where you stand. The federation where you come, you know, be where you are from the stand, you know, be ideology. You see how well that dirty money they do? At the point where it there, they don't buy it already. So anything where they make noise, not be feel worker because I be follow this tap, I be follow this this party, this Asanga. I follow some time where they go around, they even try to make noise for that the national dialogue. You try to make noise, they be silent, you know, if you talk. Because during that national dialogue, they brought in people like the Cameroon authorities, they be the one from Marwa, the one from Medea, the one that all side they bring down at their national issue. They not now be again now for the issue of Southern Cameroon and La Republique. No, they turn now the discourse on yama petit things. Where ye Paddy Asanga even start off a talk, the silence is a man she don't grab. You know be talk. Then things with La Republique when they don't buy you, when they don't give that money for you. You give understand that they don't buy you. So that point, this man not get no discussion. When I can follow up this guy again, he talk Naya and John Gute, they talk about one Cameroon. So I don't know why he talk about federation. Cameroon have not get anything like federation or decentralization, you know, they on top table. They only talk the decentralization where you don't deal some how many years behind. Now decades where they don't talk about that one, but nothing never ever can heal. Probably Nambia is son where you take over La Republique, who can't decentralize una. But may no say they're not the decentralized Ambazonian because Ambazonian not be there. But are the one that people that wanna Paddy Asanga. Where would I go be the day where rapture go fall? Because I remember saying La Republique will start flow. It go start flow with red oil them all corner inside La Republique. Where would I go run go? Would I come Ambazonia where Ambazonia don't free? No. I know say you go follow where your grandpapa become out. Or your great grandfather, where he become out. You go follow that place, go back. Because I don't see yourself for come inside Ambazonia. Because you say Ambazonian, na illusion or na ideology. And I hope so you base your argument on that point. Because when we'll be now, anyway, you know if you hold Ambazonia passport, and you know if you hold Ambazonia identity. So somebody even raise my plenty points for you, and they waste those points because this guy is an empty man. I don't see what we're doing for this one, Mr. Tarh. Director, there is nothing found in this man. This man is completely empty. If you give small picking for this guy, may teach him. That picking will come back. Yeah, it may teach you 1 for 1. You would ask your picking, say 1 plus 1, what do you mean? It tells you the answer by 3. If you take one
So you see this Babylon video, we will not get them. I want to talk about them quick. I listen some video where
I don't listen to that video.
Now my mother-in-law sent that video for me. Babylon, they talk say it is so will not even get government. Is this on this non-entities the way they talk for struggle? I hear the way I put up there now untutored. Because you don't know left, you don't know right. You ask yourself, so who's the one that come up for struggle? So if you know this, I half of it's a Ambazonia don't get government. Now people that want Cameroon, they don't like to hear that word government because that word for government in the first place they defy a lot of things where they don't want them. So the one we believe say Ambazonia don't get government. Babylon, they don't lost all ground, so fighter have a ground. Fighter don't discuss say Babylon and native people no get money. The fighter don't get back their sense or cover their senses. Now in Babylon. Babylon the vex now. It come live. For can't talk, dirty talk. And maybe you say you watch that video when I light up. Whether
yeah, give more word for Ambazonia. Ambazonia, ma tell una who be this guy. I'll mix them up because recently this guy Babila actually I will call it say Mr. Horse. A dealer horse. Babylon are one of the people that one of the Ambazonians where if you not become diaspora, if you work at a backpack. Ambazonia, listen what I tell you a minute. Somebody moving by backpack. This guy may be one of the people who will work a backpack because inside your head also, it not different from that for Paddy Asanga. It just was. But this guy not better because his papa try with ye for Seni. But this guy, that kind of will just say chook head. It's a guy that will argue you on wrong things where he don't know. Babylon be one of these people where they find themselves for Canada. Don't forget. He be find himself because he talk for that video say there is no government inside Ambazonia. There is nothing like government. When they go for where they will form government. Whoa. See this guy. This guy they represent now who he be represent for Canada. He be represent somebody from Canada. He be there with picture with Cho Ayaba, Capo Pamela. They take picture for Canada. What was he doing? They take picture together. It will be part of that third national dialogue for people will be take place for Canada. Babylon was there. But the thing Babylon they be using like sponge. If you go, you don't get your own money. You don't know, say they set it up, they send it, may go represent them, but for back they squeeze money. So now one thing that Ambazonia made know. Babylon has an empty pot where it there be talks in the control in the control grandpa for Bali. Okay, today
They
all
need to
the
control
fighters
Grandpa. Grandpa don't, Grandpa
at the
don't,
camp.
don't match the stupid man.
Yeah, I come. Now why that way? I come. Another land, mad finish. It be the but from before it stand in control where they be mix up things for Bali. They mix up Marianta, they mix up all kind game. So it stand it be the dictate for that man, and it became grandpa his spokesman way. He the Babylon they control that guy for through his spokesman. So that today the guy don't rise. That grandpa don't come out. He don't see light. He don't understand. Say they be fully lies. They be tell lies about Dr. Sako. They tell lies about interim government. But today all those fighters, grandpa don't discuss. Said they don't kill majority of them when they go Canada. These people when they go Canada, so don't kill all the fighters. So the young man don't come out for face that horse. First that horse tell you say, Tiwa will do are not fine. Now I the follow the interim government. Now I stand with Dr. Sako, I stand with the people. That's why it don't vex come up for Bele, they talk about that thing. But if Ambazonia they ask him, who were even representative for Canada? Where talk say no be government. No be la Republic. We even go represent who for Canada. He was in Canada. Who was he represented in Canada? Although he stayed for Canada. But if he take picture with Capo Pamela, where they come up with Canada. So at the coin, I say this guy a completely empty calabash. Where they try for preach oneness.
So my brother, as we conclude it, some video there I want more watch and wait now. All video, but I want more na see. Now for CRTV that one come out. So that we will conclude that all them linked together. You know what we call enemies of Ambazonia. We'll conclude them within 10 minutes. We don't finish. But when I watch this video small.
Once more, Manuela. Now we're moving to a second topic: a separatist in diaspora, the legal manhunt, and the person who is once more, Manuela. Now we're moving to a second topic: a separatist in diaspora, the legal manhunt, and the person who is said to be one of the leading lawyers in the diaspora, bringing to book this separatist is Emmanuel Salai. Is based in the U.S. We're coming back to you. So before we left to look at what the newspapers reported, there were two schools of thought here. So one person said they should be included. Another person said these guys are self-proclaimed leaders. They don't represent anything. When you meet them, when you want to talk with them, when you take them to the court, do you think there is a third? There can be a third option to bringing them to reason, to think, to look at the situation back at home?
There's possibly a third option, but there's the option I prefer, and the option
is it not a scammer? He was but Salah.
by violating the human rights of innocent populations. You don't have to do about it by conspiring to commit crimes, conspiring to destroy property. That because they're in violations of so many.
Another person said these guys are self-proclaimed leaders. They don't represent anything. When you meet them, when you want to talk with them, when you take them to the court, do you think there is a third? There can be a third option to bringing them to reason, to think, to look at the situation back at home?
There's possibly a third option, but there's the option I prefer, and the option I prefer as a legal mind is that because they're in violations of so many laws, so many criminal laws of in the United States, their host country, so many international laws, that they should be properly criminally prosecuted, so that those in the future know that whatever rights you want to have politically, there's a proper way to do about it.
The one this one are really bad luck frustration. I'm saying, you know what will bring this in mind? This thing, this is legally, properly. More talk about legally and properly. We be lawyer, we don't take even the one they call a tapang I will go to court. You go to kick the case. You take annos. Interim government insists they kick her out of court. Now you open your mouth, the chick say you want to talk. Now sister that don't go thief money on your sister or now woman. You don't thief money. I guess now how many years they will give and 30 years of prison. I want to talk something about Christopher and Salai when I papa for this, Emmanuel and Salai. You want to have a bad lawyer. Because if you're a lawyer where he gets sense, when you talk to people, they don't commit crime for some country. When I go hear the way one of the panelists go correct it for the very platform, when I watch them, they will analyze them, now they will end the talk for tonight. When I hear.
You don't have to do about it by violating the human rights of innocent populations. You don't have to do about it by conspiring to commit crimes, conspiring to destroy property, to kill people. So the option I prefer and the option I hold and the option I think will work and has started working is pursue them civilly and criminally. File the criminal complaints against them, report them to the law enforcement, and do the necessary follow-up legal work, public relations work, so that eventually they are arrested. I think it's a matter of when, not if.
And that's what I'm asking, when, because America is said to be a state of law, they're against terrorism, yet we see people you call suspects killing back at home. They're going around the streets there, nothing to bother about.
That's the most unfortunate thing, that the U.S. is supposed to be a nation of laws, but they're not applying their own laws to the separatists residing in the United States. And that's the saddest thing of all. But we have to put this in perspective. If you look at something, the Black Lives Matter movement, BLM, why did the Black African Americans revolt and had serious riots for days and weeks? It's because even when African Americans were killed and died, there was a negligence in prosecuting those that killed blacks. So to the United States, Cameroon is on the lower spectrum of priorities. So if they're not cajoled, persuaded, if they're not continually updated, like some of us have been doing there as lawyers, they wouldn't take the appropriate action to expend their resources to prosecute these separatist terrorist leaders in the diaspora. So it's a fight that has to be going on. We have to keep enlightening them. We have to keep presenting them new facts, new evidence, until they make that right decision, which is to criminally indict and prosecute these leaders.
Galame, if you look at what is happening, the slow pace this case are taking, can we say the diplomacy Cameroon is carrying out is some sort of neglected out of here in the U.S.?
Well, not really neglected as such. I'm sure
he just said the same. Black lives do matter. That's a movement now, and apparently in the U.S. they think that.
I'm sure the government has been carrying out moves on the ground anyway, to see how they can relate with the U.S. government for some of these guys to be booked. But as you know, it's not an easy matter. The sovereign states are sovereign states. They have their limitations. So the issues will be addressed here in Cameroon. More attention should be paid on actions by the government here on the ground. The diplomatic issues can only give a push, but the real attention is here in Cameroon.
If I may, we're coming to, let me come to you.
You come to me, but let me just quickly react to what he's saying. I think, in my opinion, the issue of sovereign state does not come into this matter. The problem is, it's like I have your child who is living in my house, and stay in my house and causing trouble in your house. I think already in my conscience, my subconscious mind, I should not keep this child.
Some of these people have the American nationality.
No, it doesn't give them the latitude, the license to be sitting there and creating chaos in the North.
In fact, it's a more reason why they should be prosecuted.
That's why America of all should have long taken action against.
Absolutely. If it was as easy as you are saying, it would have long been done.
As easy.
It would have long been done.
I think there is some kind of double standard somewhere. The issue of the Anglophone crisis, we cannot pretend. It has gone beyond the U.S. It has at least gone to the knowledge of the U.S.
We are talking about an issue where these people who are suspected are in the U.S.
This is what I'm saying, Muki. America cannot pretend that they are not aware that these people are from. There's no evidence against them.
If I may,
that's the question I'm asking.
The Americans are very aware. I sued and I took to court the FBI, the Department of State, the Department of Justice. I sued them in court, asking a federal judge to order them. It's a process called a writ of mandamus, to do their jobs and to apply their laws. And their opposition was that, and I had conferences with the lawyers for the government, the lawyers for the FBI, the lawyers for the Department of Justice. and it's a political decision. That's what their lawyers, who sympathize with all the evidence, all the videos of the deaths we presented them, told me that it's a political decision that the Americans have made not to prosecute the Ambazonians at that.
Wait till any man talk, in and understand and say America don't see and say the cause. Because America, no man to fight terrorism for inside the war past America. If by American law or international law you be identified as a terrorist, it will take 30 seconds. Make America make you an enemy and go after you. So listen, this way they call we are don't talk for interim government. Interim government, the good news we say interim government as we talk right now, they already filed a law a suit against people in Salai and people for ground like Wanja, the way they kill people. And then it talks about family member, they help we move, fight them, lawsuit against them. One thing where interim governments will take for 5 times. So that means media will get to go after media houses where they call we terrorists. We get to file a lawsuit against CRTV and any media for Cameroon where it call we terrorists, it document them. First of all, because it's an American law or the international law. Name calling, that means you call something where it don't mean the thing. It be against the law. They call us a slander for law. And if he be prosecuted. So even the smallest thing made a file case against these people. I want, before you talk watch, I want me to hear the other man will go educate them. Or a whole lawyer will be educated on a platform. So things say you see body language go shame.
Time. Now this was during the Trump era. Now we have the Biden administration, which we hope is doing things differently because we've started having some of these separatists who have been inciting and trying to send arms to the northwest and southwest, arrested and condemned. But it's political.
And just when you want to know how many of them have been arrested and condemned and so on. But what is your view of this, Siseko Eyongta?
Well, I think from what Barrister is saying, it is also best left for him to understand the dynamics of international relations. Firstly, the different proposals that the American government gave to our government, have they respected any? If you look up to somebody to help you in a problem, you should be humble enough to also take into consideration the person's proposals or opinion in relation to solving that problem.
The American government raised 2 issues, that of respect of human rights on both sides, both the separatists.
Definitely. I'm coming. You know, here we are talking on the basis of the fact that he talked about the side of the government. All right? And that the American government should arrest the persons who are not in the government and who are supposed to be sponsoring the crisis. He has not said they should also arrest or sanction the people in government who are propagating the crisis. No. That is not my argument. Now, what I was saying is that when you want a partner to assist you, you show the partner good faith and try to take into consideration the partner's suggestions on how to solve the problem. To the best of my knowledge, that has not been done satisfactorily to the American interests. Number 2, the American government has not yet considered those people that he rightly called terrorists to him as terrorists, because the day they will do, it will take them 24 hours to arrest all those people. Number 3, he talked about people who are being already arrested for bringing arms to Cameroon. They were not arrested for bringing arms to Cameroon. They were arrested for illegal transaction of arms. And the American law does not to Cameroon, because the arms did not pass through Cameroon. They went to Nigeria and other places.
They were in Nigeria coming to Cameroon.
Let me come. I am just giving you the facts to the best.
I think said you don't correct. My brother, talk if I join.
Wait, you want my talk again, my brother, because sometimes you want come. I get some points where I don't put them down for can't talk. But this guy, at least he don't educate this big fool where he standing, because the guy has scammer. The whole family has scammer. A family line has scammer. This in Salah. All his sister, his papa, all the Naskama association where they form them. This one not be barrister. Na corrupt, a very corrupt channel. This guy be. Look, when they be last go the case, when our humble lawyer, a barrister, we can explain on them for ABC TV. Be talk say, when this case become up for court, it be ask them say the Ambazonians. Which way they do it differ from which way Ukraine they do. Not be Ukraine they draft for the country. Not the whole world they draft for give Ukraine. Ambazonians, why will Ambazonians also not draft to defend, to do self-defense in their own country? This man is a corrupt, this man an empty-headed somebody where he work na scam. Because Cameroon government don't lobby many of these firms. America own their own. He says be the least where the lobby for get this money. So it use them. I don't hear he pronounce that word Ambazonia. Where he don't play. I will wait many words come off for a mouth. But come off for a mouth say Ambazonia. So he come off for a mouth. This guy don't tell he say, we never traffic arms for Cameroon. No, the arms were going to Nigeria. You talk about you can Cameroon. I do not say can Cameroon.
And my brother,
So
the
that
man
one
talks something where you get to understand and say, if you use legal method, you can actually deal with arm. Purchase, export, importation of arms within the United States is not illegal.
It
It
will
is the way you
license.
do it.
Yeah.
Putting money together to sponsor and oppress people from America not be illegal.
Now
Funding
self-defense.
the war in Ambazonia and in Ukraine, it not be illegal.
It not be illegal. That's the point where our line around can say these things not be illegal. Wait, now which one? This guy, wait, don't plant him. Now he the Chelsea. Now our ancestors and spirit, the chess right from me, papa, the chess his sister, the chess all of them. They will land all for prison because Ambazonians have done nothing wrong. Because FBI says nothing defend this one. And they nothing defend service where these people they practice and they don't do anything wrong. They not send any weapon for Cameroon because nothing came to Cameroon and they were not buying anything with large countries.
Watch out, you want
American
to
law.
you want no objective to it do. You know say if Papa been a thief man, their house there for Share Simeon. Yeah. So on road there for Simeon way it is divide between Volier, that already go Kradat, and where they enter go for Chapelle or Billy. Their house when the Papa Christian 2 means alive Bila. So now people they don't see plenty money. If Papa they so they almost beat and kill us on time way. He want go thief money for campaign, he want go fraud election. So what he can do? This boy actually knows that we talk a bit dog for front television. But why they do? Because they don't like Cameroon government, they don't give them money. Cameroon government say $1 whatever you want, they don't give him money, millions of CFA. It don't go to pretend they do something. Lost all case, fail for all case. So as he don't fail for all thing, the Sabi say he don't fail for the thing them. Now the style we want use and be say, it try for create the impression. Me look like okay, he don't do some job. Now me say he comes on about do 419 for Cameroon government.
That's cover.
Now 419. This is Sabi say two way do, it no work, it not correct. Be me you do because he don't when they talk about that country talk of French and say. So me make a me say do work. Now lawyer we look at chamber say for America. I say so when I hear say church and be that one a church and be.
I don't get
all things for America.
Two Ambazonians, till where this man they do, it not differ from what way Chris Arnold do for interim government where it if we 135,000. Then he say, "Would I give me receipt? Would I show me receipts? I take that money."
You wanna show me receipt?
Say, Madam Nacho say, "May I show you receipt?" But he still go send 20,000 for cover head.
Yeah, Madam Nacho he said, "May I show you receipt?" And then after that comes say, "You don't send 20,000." Who give you authority to send 20,000? He said 20,000.
And then, so this guy, Salah there, so it has come. They don't say La Republique na die basket. Everybody they don't catch up because you the blame for who? Even the man where they give the money. One guy where one talk now say man like Moja. I want bring back this point for Ambazonia. So we are not worry. Moja they will kill it by own people, by La Republique. Because the one cover evidence for all this atrocity they do. So when La Republic go do and I say, it go wipe it out, then talk say, now people don't come, now Ambazonians don't come revenge for the atrocity way we do them. Because Prime Minister, he give it the go ahead, give it gun, he don't come for Boya. We get picture where they will they talk with he, allow you for work where they do them, good work where they do. He go for Yaoundé, they talk. That when the key friend he say, but I will still follow Ambazonia, I will still chase Ambazonia. Since when I don't fool, it is muy banga, I do it where they do them. So at the end of the day, and see and say that one Celine Dion go kill it or John Gute, they go finish it because he carry a lot of evidence. Say that darai na darai because they banga people they so people they smunku. Where you want buy, you talk say no. Now Celine Dion, me talk say man, why can they kill these people? Say Cameroon government will defend me. So Celine Dion, you know what man they call him? As the end time they come, he go tonton finish. He talk say na Ambazonia so can kill it. So that's the protest where they did. But if I take one ahead again, Ambazonia go back for that America. We they win for everything, for diplomacy, everything we win. God don't put up for hand. There is nothing where you there as I conclude. I just conclude at one time. I tell Ambassador, I say, yeah, I tell Ambassador, I say, wherever would they? This revolution, if it be there for fence, I beg you. No, say, just jump carry you down for Isa Ambazonia. If it hang for Yaoundé, this moment where hang for Yaoundé, run carry you back for your village. Don't carry you back for Northern Soon. You come on a Savannah. You come on a Midlands. You come on for Atlantic. Carry you back. If it then for a Betua, then say that they kill you. You do work a send a fufu a arrow or you work a do na waiting. Carry you back. Come do your fufu business for Ambazonia. Errors and then for Ambazonia when a green zone. If you find out, so error the days Ambazonia when a green zone where if you use some for hide. No need for go hide for enemy because where anything happen, now you they will kill them for that side. And at the time when I say the time they come where una go see say una supposed for then Ambazonia not there for Yaoundé. So una make that move now. Una make that move because Ambazonia they can't stand. I tell una say small time you will hear say nation that they start call we say we don't recognize una. No mind to where Britain tonton. Britain will come out small day tomorrow because now man in a Kenny man, you just come out talk say I think we might treated these guys and they have a reason. We should stand with them because they were our people. You see, they will come. You want to see America will come. So not stand for fence so you support enemy. Because tomorrow, the other guy when a black leg. I know Bishop say you know what wrong go Gabon. Bishop say you know what wrong go Nigeria. Because you know if he go Nigeria, because our people in Nigeria, they go bend you. Because most of them will run to go to Gabon and Panya. But I tell you, so if you go Panya when Equatorial Guinea, they don't send with all back. So come inside Ambazonia. We are winning fatly. This war never ever sweet as it did today. Never in the history said people don't contribute money for this Ambazonia. One time he come out 80-something thousand cash.
When I'm money, they can pay cash.
Cash. Never in the history say all army, all Ambazonia army them. I record all our fighters and that hero them when they Ambazonia say now the moment where you can you back. You hear that story and say prodigal son. Prodigal son and say this picking come up for a papa. Where papa will be rich, he get chop, he get servant the way they feed pig. He go if outside, go take your own money, say he go chop life. He go acquire then chop all his small money where he get on for a back. He sleep for hotel, he chop burning fish, he chop soya, all that money finish, acquire then tips for one, people the tips for one for a hand, he money finish. He don't suffer suited the chop kanda cocoa, he chop kanda planty, he sleep for corner road. But one day he talks, oh, I suffer all this suffer, so I get papa. Papa, if I go back and even my papa get plenty servant. Even if I feed and pick them for fence, because now my papa is servant and they live fine. Mr. Self, I go they live fine. Because play where they even they go feed pig, they chop the kanda cocoa. We go give pig. Pig self be the vex we say why you chop my kanda cocoa where one can give me cocoa. So he go back home. When he go back home, they make big party. Say he don't come back, they welcome me. I tell you, if it's time for corner fence, if it's na Chris Eno be fool you go from the government on a Marianta be fool you. I tell you, say, come, we'll get back church. We'll get plenty pastor where they will cancel you. They will cancel you. Yes. Not if man, not the interim government. Not if man. Even President Sako when they point in hand so. Now one of the people where they pay draft na cash. If they pay cash, if they lack Gary, that man will give you. I tell you, say, Ambazonia, if you be fighter, come back home. Come back home. I tell you, say, you go be army for Boya. I tell you, say, this war, they're not going to forget them. You are picking them. Interim government go sponsor them. Your family, interim government go take
here for acceleration. So now also here for homecoming. Now here for acceleration. For people, all prodigal son, they will not come back. When I don't see say all the people not people. They are rework this on the fight now for Ambazonia. Thank you very much.
Dr. Epa don't wait evidence. Dr. Epa there for he never forget. He wait evidence. Evidence in the guy hand.
Dr. Epa wait their evidence. Now chop people say money not the pay. Now chop don't tip the money chop. I'm talking saying about no pity because you know say they no see no pity. But no pity. No they for no places of man who see have take some money.
You don't want to take money.
Pathetic situation. That one way really bad. It bad plenty. Thank you very much, my people. Them. Until next time, we'll see. For Saturday, we will start some better discussion. We will lawyer them again. And the discussion this time go plenty. We will tell una details of it will happen. Thank you very much, Watchai. Go Saroda picking them. Next time we will come. We don't really try. Ochiba should say don't pass in of join. But until next week, this time we'll make sure someone don't miss one day again. Every day we go there and we'll talk the team together. Una good night.
SKALLE Wabi rapper. This is the truth. You like to hear. This is the truth. We're gonna make you look your ear. This is the truth, bro. You like to hear. Wada. We don't cry, the government know the year we cry. Southern Cameroon and look at our faces, there's no smile. Peace not there for pay, that's why you see tears for our eye. Make them stop the war because in our border them they die. We never ever be together, stop the lie. You take my team with power, then you still be high. You get hard for stand for front seat, you continue the lie. Now for you, for give me back my team back, I get for cry. No be the motto, be a peace walk, fatherland. But now for the peace for work, we get for mother man. As you the cut, no forget my way, he plant a man. You want for chopper, us in your papa get the farm. I know say very soon, I go be a ghost. I know forget like a lever, my man the froze. Even a one cup tea, we get for toast. So much time, then go candy tell we take a shows. I know be able to for guarantee good future for my kid. Picking the nose for all kind of gun before them big. Make una self check, I'm escaping a good way for live. So it's time to table the matter, cause people still believe. No, now we get the food, you get the market. They would say, come back with the empty pocket. One neighbor Nigeria, then the media rocket. But I'm not sure what that Cameroon, they make even bucket. Cameroon rich for all things, I just want government poor. Only tax they make waka people for setting them for poor. Even now you go invest for years, say you do. Can't you win that money, people they decide the law. Wow, man nothing again for not freely at all. Nearly every day, man they now with the left for floor. See, can't you win that two different parties, they make the law. I they pray for God, me man Jack, I no witness the war. This is the truth, you like to hear. This is the truth, we're gonna make you lock your ear. This is the truth, bro, you like to hear. Whoa, yo. I know some people then go just say me a whore. But it's time to stand together, make they change the law. Because they no man know the way they enjoy the war. So I wish they make this song rich for my way they make the law. My way they chop you and drop you peso for choke. We don't overtake and now we know fi cope. Leaders of tomorrow and that's why we no get hope. Money they been get me home for no line I hope. So make you tell me waiting, I go tell Manjaka. If tomorrow he ask and papa wait to start the matter. No be all we know say all we will be being our brothers. So make you tell about the matter, make for me be in order. But it did like say some man go die before they agree. But now how many people they get for die before we free? How I wish get me from Muma Belle so I know for see. All the gunshot and killings where they happen around me. When man overstay in tears, him get uche face. The thing that's me personal, that's why I didn't show my face. I did ready for Gongata if not that one be the case. But before you judge my action, make you don't resolve the case. Because you always depend for a better nation. Peace work, fatherland, who said they keep the vision. Pay go be fine, but now when that is the question, they must solve the matter, we are the choosing generation. This is the truth, you like to hear. This is the truth, we're gonna make you lock your ear. This is the truth, bro, you like to hear. Oh, yo.
Get trained as an IT professional from the comfort of your home. Dynamic Tech Academy gives you a unique opportunity through our 6-month program, during which you learn skills to transition to being a full-time IT professional. Over 80% of our students have no prior IT background, yet the vast majority of them land jobs a month after they start applying. Our ultimate goal is to reach 100% student placement, so we work with every student until he or she gets a job. Upon successful completion of the course, we will give you a resume, interview preps, one-on-one coaching from experienced instructors, and job placement assistance. Within this course, you get more than 300 hours of theories combined with real-world applications and practical skills you can apply on day one on your job. At the end of the program, our students can be certified as Red Hat Systems Administrator, AWS Cloud Engineer, AWS Security Specialist. Visit our website at www.dynamictechacademy.com to register.